I'm pretty sure you've seen the whole King Yella situation, right? With him kind of saying, I guess he was in I guess answering questions. Hey, is Lil Durk BD? Yeah. Is 600 Breezy BD? Yeah. Is Offset GD? Yeah. Now it went viral. Everybody had their opinions on what they call that. You know, a lot of people, like, I'm not in a gang. I'm looking at it like, I feel like they know they know Offset, you know what I mean, what Offset is, they know what 600 Breezy is, they know what Lil Durk is. Do you look at it like, yo, you know what, you shouldn't be saying that, or and that is considered snitching, telling, whatever it is, or do you feel like, yo, that he's answering something that's already out there that these guys are saying in their music?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if people are already saying it, I don't see that he's actually, giving out information that nobody knows, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. However, like, I wouldn't say no shit like that. I ain't got nothing to do with they shit. What the fuck does him being a BD, GD, whatever the fuck, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. So even if I know the answer, I wouldn't even answer it. Like, fuck, I look like. That's like dry snitching, you feel me? Like, it's like, but, that, like, I just believe, like, certain things are not meant for, us to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, even if they're saying it in their lyrics, even if certain things, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Why am I talking about that? You feel me?
Yeah, why do they do that? Like, why? I'll be seeing cops is always asking, even with the whole 6ix9ine situation, they was asking them about Casanova, no, not Casanova, Cardi B. And I'm like, yo, has something like that ever happened to you where they're asking you questions about other people's affiliations?
No, like, I don't even talk to them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm talking to them for. There's no like conversation like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my lawyer gotta be there. Like, what the fuck my lawyer gonna be like, no, what the fuck you asking them that for? What the fuck that got to do with anything?
Yeah. Yo, I feel like a question somebody had for me to ask you is, the whole snitching, the conversation around that. Is there ever a time, because FBG Butter kind of is like, I'm not in the streets no more. I'm not even FBG no more. I'm not GD. I'm not none of that. I am now living a life straight and narrow, right? So he's using that logic as a way to be like, yo, this is why I can take the stand. This is why I can say this or that. Is there ever a time where someone could be in the streets and then you're like, yo, I did this street thing already. I'm done with it. I'm fully legal. I don't want nothing to do with it. I want to live like a person who could, like a regular person who doesn't have to abide by these rules. Is there ever a time a person can do that? And if so, would it be respected?
I mean, you could do whatever the fuck you want, right?
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want. So, like, if somebody wants to do that, they free will to do that. But then it's, the public opinion. You know what I'm saying? What does the public think about it? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I don't even care about this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who tells whatever. That shit is like, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't be involved with that type of shit. But however, I'm not going motherfucking, there's certain things I ain't going to do because it's about principle. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would never put myself in a position where, like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting myself in a position where shit like that is going to happen. So, I make it my business to make sure I think every action very clearly before I make them, because I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But then I don't feel like because I'm not in the street anymore, I can do whatever the fuck that I feel is goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna do that shit. I would never do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to still be in the street. I don't have to do all that. But certain things I'm just not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's something that I don't, I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, whatever he do is whatever he do.
Yeah.
But I know I wouldn't do no shit like that.
Not even on. I just brought his name up, but not even too much his situation. More so like when
That shit goofy, bro.
Yeah,
It's goofy. Yeah, like nah, yeah, like you can't just like choose one thing and then like. It's like, because you flip-flopping now. It's like, either you got to make your choice and stick to it, bro. You got to stand on your business. Like, you got to stand on your choices, bro. And I think that's a lot of things that people just not doing out here. They're not standing on their shit. Like, if I make a decision, then I got to think about it. Okay, I'm going to join this, whatever, do this crime, do this, whatever. This is something that I'm making a decision to do. I have to stand on it because nobody's pressuring me to do this shit. I'm deciding to do this, knowing that it could result in this.
Yeah.
Me getting shot at. It could result in my homie dying. It could result in me going to jail. Whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know that though. It's not like anybody forced you. You know that. And when you make that decision, I feel like you just gotta stand on that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't stand on their shit no more. You feel me?
Yeah. But let's say somebody, cause they be like, yo, there's people who get into the streets young, right? That's a decision you make when you're young. Like, how old were you when you first was like, yo, you know what? Make a decision to get into the streets.
Like 8.
Damn, 8 years old. Okay, boom. Now let's say at 50, 60, you're like, are you still abiding by those rules and regulations to the oath you took at 8 years old?
Not everyone, but some certain ones, yes. Because I'm anti-establishment. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know what it felt like. I know what the game is. I know, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't trust them at all, and there's nothing for us to talk about. I mean, like, there's no cooperation in that sense for me. You know what I'm saying? But that's me though. You know what I mean? And that's not something I feel like everybody has to do, but that's me. Like, I would never. Like, even if I'm not on that type of time, you know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in prison. I know the shit. I know all this shit is really just a trick. Like, they playing all these fucking games, these fucking, to have us do all this shit so they could keep these prisons packed. You know what I'm saying? That's all this shit is, bro. Like, in America, prisons is a fucking a business. You can buy stocks in prison, bro. So I know that these things are put into place to keep certain people inside of these situations. So it's like modern day slavery type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't partake in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try my best not to put myself in the position where, I'm in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I totally feel you. Even, I get it. You wouldn't want to be in jail. You wouldn't want to send nobody to jail. You wouldn't want to be anywhere around any of it. I do ask this though, like, how does the communities get better though? Because it's like, at some point, wouldn't the community have to work with the establishments? Like, for a culture that, like, let's say black people, for us to be heard in our communities, you kind of have to have laws get passed. You have to kind of be in cahoots with, the laws and regulations of the land. Like, is it possible for the community to get better without having a relationship with them?
I think that as long as, because the laws of the land is corrupt.
Gotcha.
The laws of the land are not beneficial for all.
Yeah.
The laws of the land are tainted. The laws of the land was built back in those, was set in stone back in those days, and still to this day the same shit happens.
Yeah.
So no, I don't respect that. I don't respect that law. I don't respect that shit. I don't see that shit doesn't benefit the people. It benefits a certain people, but not the whole people. You feel me? And I fuck with the people because I'm a part of the people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with what I feel like is good for the people. Now, at the end of the day, do I feel like a grandmother should abide by the same shit? No, I don't think so. Anybody that doesn't, but I understand that these laws are not here to help us, bro. These laws are here to divide. These laws are here to cause, chaos, so people can, go to prison, so people could get fat and certain kids could be sent off to college. Slavery is done, but prison, in the Constitution it says that.
Yeah.
There's no more slavery except for if you're in prison, something to that effect, right?
Yeah.
And so why? Okay. Now, when I was in prison, when I was in Auburn, all the fucking license plates was being made in Auburn. So you got people making license plates or whatever. That's money right there. Hubcaps are coming from prison. Like, the manholes and shit. I mean, the manholes on the street, those shits are coming from prison. There's a lot of shit that comes from prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, people make it in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's slave labor. Like, you go down south, you'll see, like, people manning the fucking fields and cutting grass and picking cotton still to this day, bro.
Yeah.
So slavery is not dead. It just has a different face, a different jacket on.
I feel like they just pivoted, like another way to get away with it legally.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? With all the time that you spent in jail, what do you feel like is some of the things that you can remember that changed you in there? Like certain experiences that was just like, yo, I have to change. I
see people getting old in there and dying in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got 30, 40 years in there and they dying in there. That's their whole life. And I was like, nah, I can't just, nah, me, champ. I can't do that. I can't. So it made me get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? It made me say, you know what? I got to get it together, bro. I can't make this the last trip of my life. You know what I'm saying? This can't be it. You feel me? And it's just nasty, and that's what really made me say, all right, I gotta figure this out.
Got you. What was the hardest transition you had to make from going from in prison to now coming into the world and adapting? What was the hardest thing you had to change about you?
To not self-sabotage myself. To believe that I do deserve it, and to believe that is supposed to be mine. Like, I'm not supposed to be in prison like that. And once because when you go through the system like that, they brainwash you, bro. Like, from young, they brainwash you and they make you feel like they institutionalize you. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of makes you feel like, damn, maybe I do belong in prison. You know what I mean? Like, you always self-sabotage. You come out and you fucking, do some shit and then you go back in jail. Also, I had to learn how to get out of my own way and not like, and understand that prison is not where I'm supposed to be.
Okay, gotcha. Was there ever a time, like, I might have moments even now, let's say, like, I'm arguing with somebody and then I gotta check myself, like, yo, you actually have something you building, you going somewhere, let them win the argument, walk away or whatever. Is there ever moments that you go through that, and what's that feeling like? Is it hard to, like, pull away? Because I be finding it hard to just, I want to tell somebody about themselves and be like, yo, I don't care, but do you find that struggle, or have you gotten to a point where it's much easier now? What's that like?
Yeah, it used to be mad hard, but now it's like, now it's like, bro, if I get into an argument with you over something stupid, you know what I'm saying? And we get into shit, gets so heated, we disrespecting each other so much that I take your life over some dumb shit, over a sports game, over fucking bumping into you, over some dumb shit, $5, $10, whatever the fuck it was. But it was the respect, it was that.
Yeah.
And I trade in my whole entire life for that. I don't think that's a fair trade. I think that's, unfair to me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, like, just, there's some things to go out for. Like, some things I spend my life in prison for, and I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But not $5, not $10, not a parking space.
Yeah.
Not fucking like you told me suck your dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it used to be like, nah, I gotta kill you for that. But now it's like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? But certain things, like, you know, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
But other things, it's not really worth all that, bro. Like, you know?
It's funny you say that, the whole yo, people throwing a frank now. It's like, because nowadays, I feel like that's the thing to do. It's just like, someone could be having an argument with a friend, and it's just like, that's how they speak to one another. Was that kind of like shocking to you? Because I know like a lot of people be like, yo, when you in jail, there's so much respect. Like, you gotta be respectful or things can get disrespectful. And when you come out here, nobody's being respectful.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta stop putting so much like value in words and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, pride will ruin everything. You feel me? So yeah, I'll be damned if I spend the rest of my life in a prison because somebody told me some words. You know what I mean? Although it's shit. But bro, then you just gotta think about it. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna clap you because I know I'll do it. Yeah. Like even to this day, bro. Like, there's no like. I know what I'll do.
Yeah.
I have to think for myself. Because if I know I'll do it, and I know the outcome of it, I have to be very careful. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they ain't gonna do it, whatever. But I know what I do. I know how it can end. So I have to be very, like, careful of that because I can get tricked out of my spot real quick for some shit like that. You know, if you can't let people know your button, bro. If you got a button and it's all out there, motherfuckers gonna just press it all the time. You feel me? So I feel like, you know, those days are like, you know, like living like that. Like, oh, if this person tells me this or this, oh, you know, oh, you pussy if you don't respond, is like, you know, like I can't allow other people's words to, you know, dictate how I'm gonna spend the rest of my life type shit. You feel me?
Gotcha.
But then, shit, you never know. Like, you might catch me on an off day.
bad day, right?
You know what I'm saying? And the fuck, like, you know? So you never know with these things, man. You just gotta pray that, you know, you make the right choices. You feel me?
Got you. Well, you are in New York, man. What's the plans while you out here, man? What is China Mac working on out here? Yeah, man. What you got for the people out here?
I got some shit, bro. It's about motherfuckers gonna start seeing it real soon. So I ain't really gonna talk too much, but I'm definitely working. You feel me? I'm definitely working. I'm definitely gonna show. I feel like when I'm in positions like this, like right now I'm in the position like everybody's like, oh, you need a C-Mac. Yeah. You know, now what are you gonna do now? You know what I'm saying?
Waiting on your next move. Yeah.
And, you know, like, I can't wait to show them.
Gotcha. I bet. Yo, is there anything, I feel like, I'm hoping I didn't miss anything. Is there anything you wanted to share that I didn't ask the question for? Or did we kind of cover everything that you wanted to discuss?
I think you covered. I think I'm good if you good. You know what I'm saying?
China Mac, man. Listen, yo, I appreciate your time, man. I feel like I said earlier, man, I already gave you the flowers. I was watching you. I remember when I told my brother I was going to interview you, he was like, no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a shock to him. So I always like to tell people now, like, without y'all stories and y'all coming on my platform, I don't have a platform. So I truly appreciate you and your time.
Yes, sir.
Let's make this be, this is the second one. Hopefully it's not the last one, and we just keep going up, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me, gang.
Let's get it. Until next time, man.